Hello, everybody. I want to provide you with a visual and oral explanation of the uh, material covered during the week of September 28th. During that week, we covered the class presentation you see in your screen, The Foundation of the 20th Century, the Rebirth of the United States after the Civil War of 1865. We will take us through a thematic approach through the history of the United States into the 20th century. We're breaking the unit and our study of American history into four different themes. These themes will carry us from the point that we start, 1865, into the 21st century, the year 2021, ending right after the first of the year. The four themes are the pursuit of equal protection for all. That is the civil rights theme that covers us from the period of time of Reconstruction through the 1920s, the era of the Ku Klux Klan, Jim Crow laws, into the civil rights of the 1950s and 1960s, up until including the Black Lives Matter here in 2020. The second theme is our national and global expansion, how the United States, once they had the Civil War behind them, made an effort and succeeded in that effort to become a global power. This would include the expansion of our Pacific Fleet, the Great White Fleet, the expansion of our forces in Europe, World War I, World War II, the nuclear race against the Soviet Union, and then the events of the Cold War leading to the global situation again in the 21st century. The fourth theme is the industrial and technological revolution, first starting with steam engines, the move from an agricultural society to an industrial society, then from an industrial society into a technological society. We'll discuss that theme. And then the evolution of our population and culture, how that has evolved since the turn of the century. So going through the slideshow, you can see that I break down the pursuit of equal protection, and I give you some examples of it does not just simply relate to the race, but it also ethnic background, your nationality, sexual orientation, your gender, Native American, economic and academic, civil rights for all. So we'll cover the evolution of those. Then we'll get into the global expansion of the United States from the original 13 colonies to the United States with borders at the Atlantic and the Pacific, and how we expanded the power to include a global presence. The third theme will be, as I mentioned, the industrial and technological advancements. All that gave to us, but also the downside of that, including the exploitation of children and women, labor, the role that immigration played in the advancement of our industrial base, the population shift from the United States, points all across the agricultural United States into the urban areas, and how that affected the way we live today. And again, the fourth major theme is how our population has changed, our culture, the evolution of different customs, the demographics of the United States. Now, along with that is a organizer that I have right here. The organizer is broken into the way we normally connect an organizer to the class presentation. The assignment for this is filling in the organizer as it relates to the class presentation. but there are four areas that I'm going to ask you to fill out. Each one of those asks you to list one current event in your lifetime that can be connected to each one of these themes. The pursuit of equal protection, is there one event that's happening now that falls into that category? Our national and global expansion, is there a current event that involves the United States somewhere around the world? The industrial and technological advancement, is something going on that changes how we live our lives? And the evolution of our population and culture, how's our life changing around us here in the United States? So that is a quick oral summary of the thematic theme of the way we're going to approach history. Four themes: civil rights theme, the pursuit of equality. The second is our global expansion, how the United States became a power around the world. The third is our industrial and technological advancement. And the fourth is how our culture here in the United States has evolved over the last century. After this, we will take on the first theme of our study of American history, the quest for equality and equal protection for all. If you have any questions at all, please, of course, let me know. And hopefully you can get through the class presentation and the organizer that I provided to you, both on the web page and on the Google Classroom. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.